In a Scottish medieval village, a spy in the service of the English king, Edward II, is on trial for his life.
You Scots are defeated! Edward marches north with an army of 200,000, and there's nothing any of you can do about it. So you may take my head now.
He's talking rubbish! He's talking garbage!
Shut up!
Do not fight for Robert the Bruce! Yes!
Defiant to the last, he tells his accusers that the dreams of independence of Scotland and its king, Robert the Bruce, are doomed. This little performance, played out to a modern audience on a warm June afternoon, harks back to Scotland's 14th century War of Independence, a period that was central to the forging of the nation and one that remains resonant today. June 2014 will mark the 700th anniversary of the Battle of Bannockburn, where Edward II's forces were routed in a brutal 2-day clash celebrated in story and song by patriots ever since. The Battle of Bannockburn in 1314 is one of the central moments of Scottish history, but next year's 700th anniversary of the battle comes at a sensitive time, just weeks before Scotland votes in a referendum on whether or not to declare independence from the United Kingdom. Some nationalists have long seen Bannockburn as an inspiration for their efforts to end Scotland's 3-century-old union with England. Campaigners against independence are watching carefully for any sign that the ruling Scottish National Party might try to hijack the anniversary for political gain. A major redevelopment of the Bannockburn site near the city of Stirling is giving it a high-tech new visitor centre, and the government is backing a 3-day anniversary festival next June with entertainment including battle reenactments. But the site's owner, the charity National Trust for Scotland, insists there will be no place for politicking.
Our homecoming event is a family fun event, and we're putting in controls as to who's there and what their credentials are and what they're there for. Anyone turning up with political banners, etc., will not get past security.
You have played with worse! Now bleed with me!
One goal of the Bannockburn revamp is to give visitors a better understanding of the era than was offered by the popular but largely inaccurate Hollywood film Braveheart, which was set in the years leading up to the battle. Conservative politician Murdo Fraser says that as a proud Scot and British Unionist, he welcomes a proper Bannockburn commemoration.
What we have to remember about this battle is this is when Scotland won its independence. Had it not been for that, Scotland would have been a conquered country. But the union that was entered into between Scotland and England in 1707 was not the relationship of the conqueror and the conqueree. It was a relationship of two equal independent nations coming together to form a new nation.
Another lesson from Bannockburn is just how far Scotland and England have come in 7 centuries. The current independence debate, after all, is playing out in an entirely peaceful and democratic fashion. And that is something that all sides can surely celebrate. Muir Dickey, Financial Times, Scotland.